Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 5th round of Season 17 in Division 2. We are here for the Qatar Grand Prix. We have got a 17-car grid for another very exciting installment in Season 17 of Division 2, like I said. Yeah, Qatar Grand Prix, so I assume that we finally are gonna have a dry race. We've got a dry qualifying at least. Mia is saying thank fuck, Lanky is saying full wet, and Sean is saying dry. Raul is saying restart please. So I believe we've got a dry race here. Gabriel is celebrating. Okay, it's a dry race. Finally. Of course, it was in the race spectrum most of it, but what I saw did look good. And over the line, that's a 21.117 indeed. It is provisional pole for PC Woody. But Sully just jumped into 3rd place as well. The 21.422. Gabri also up by 2/10 in the meanwhile. And he goes over the line with a 21.074, reclaims pole position. Then the McLaren of PC Woody, he goes top, 120.964, the first driver, the only driver in the 120s. PC Woody on pole position here in Qatar, followed by Gabri, and that's very close there, just over a 10th that PC Woody put on Gabri at the end. It'll be the usual fighting out there. PC Woody on the right hand side, Gabri on the left. We are ready for the race start. It's lights out and away we go here in Qatar, and PC Woody with a good start. We've got Sully in behind, already looking at the outside of Gabri. PC Woody covers the inside, goes back to the outside. Gabri now with an open inside line, does not dive for it. Sully has a little look around the outside. That's never going to work out for him though. And then it's one of the Alpines up in the 4th, and that is Kuko with Sean down to 7th already. Those hard tires, of course, a little bit of a struggle on the start here, and that's always on the move on Flavors for P9. Flavors going deep, and Viral slips through as well. Pix goes deep into the corner, Fox slips through on the inside and takes 12th position. That's a winglet flying from Pix, the front right end plate on the Williams. Just flying off into the distance. We've got Guga with a move on Austin there, around the outside, down towards turn 1. And he gets the move done. Under braking, down the straight. Then burns some oil take. Aussie's derating already. Sean is going to keep burning, and down the inside into turn 1. Late on the brakes for Sean, and he gets the move. For 14th there, Savio drives past Pix. Pix has dropped Al DRS, and he's got no wing anymore on the right hand side. Sean might be in a position to make a move on Guga River happen. And there we go, Sean moves up on the 5th in the background. Mihai drives past Aussie for 7th. Guga goes back past Sean for P5. Viral and Owise both using oil take all the way down the straight. Could be a 3-wide situation down towards turn 1. Owise on the inside. Raul smooth around the outside, and Aussie gets passed by both of them. We've got a yellow flag at the last corner. Aussie with a puncture.
Arrivederci.
Front left puncture for Aussie, and he goes way off into the runoff. I mean, good news for him, the pit lane is right there, and he speeds as well as the car just wouldn't slow down at all with the front left puncture. As Mihai is actually quite far ahead of those guys and currently battling action rig for P10. And now got another yellow flag. It's that PC Woody! PC Woody with a tyre blowout! The leader of this race! He's gone a lap too long, and he's blown the front left tyre, and he's gonna crawl back in the pit lane and lose so much time here. PC Woody, his race goes up in flames, down and down. We've got another puncture, I believe. Action rig.
Yeah, I don't know. It just was all going so well, so I guess it makes it feel even worse. But
and PC Woody now with a 3-second time penalty as well, as he goes for the move on Rival, late on the brakes, down the hairpin. And he's gonna get it done. It looks like he's got the outside line to the next corner, and he swoops around the outside there, PC Woody. Flavors is being caught by Kuko right in the last sector. Yeah, he's gonna burn some oil take mode, of course. He has got no reason to let Kuko go.
He has to let me go. He has to let me go.
Okay, copy, stay calm.
For sake. He's a... That's what he is.
Moving out the DRS, should be able to get the move from Flavors done, but there comes Sully as well, through the middle of them both. Kuko squeezes him, and Sully goes over the front right tire of Flavors, goes off the track. And that's, I would say, a questionable move from Kuko. He had 2 cars on his outside, and he squeezed Sully into Flavors.
If I don't go to the left, you crash into us and we all three go out.
Well, I was.
Oh, not well. You came like a torpedo.
Well, it's racing.
I'm racing, but you know, if I keep going the same line, you'll crash.
Don't keep going.
Yeah, but there was a car on the left also.
Now Sully's gonna have to try and get past Flavors in the middle sector somewhere. Because Flavors will lose him loads of time. Sully sneaks up the inside. What a move by Sully. But he gets a 3-second time penalty as he has a moment of OC on the exit. Kuko now the DA is enabled. Is he close enough? Sully is definitely too far behind for Gabri. But Kuko pulling closer and closer and closer and pulls to the inside. And up the inside Kuko goes. Gabri cannot hold around the outside. Kuko takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Gabri now to DAS enables Ultic mode use. Can he get back into P1 here? Gabri up the inside. One lap after Kuko passing him. Gabri takes him straight away and reclaims the lead of this race. Especially because those tires are going to be screaming for help on these last couple of laps. Kuko now with a 3-second time penalty. Kuko, no! And Sully, immediately, now he knows that he's going to have a chance here to at least the P12 of this race. Both Sully and Kuko having 3 seconds and him getting closer and closer. And there we go, he's going to start pushing like hell in these last couple of laps.
Okay, Lewis, close that gap as much as you can. It's hammer time.
Kuko is going to try and retake Gabri. He's not going to want to just give up on that race point on track at least. Gabri trying to hold on the runner of the inside, but Kuko is able to swoop around the outside. As Mihai makes a move from Bazooka up into 9th, sorry. We've got a yellow flag for DC Viral, and he's got a front left puncture. On the second to last lap, Viral's front left tire has blown up on 17 lap old hards. And if we look at the front three, we've got 17, 18 and 16 laps. And now we come across the last corner, and it is going to be Gabri who wins the Qatar Grand Prix. Very, very crucial win for Gabri. Like I said, the first win for Haas in their Division 2 history. Kuko in second place, Sully with a strong third place as well. Not quite the 3 wins in a row he's had, but still a 100% podium rate this season. Gabri back on the top step of the podium. A horrid season he's had so far. And he says, let me hear it. Where are the haters? A full Italian podium as well here in Qatar. At the Tifosi. I mean, even if their beloved Ferrari is having a very, very bad race, at least they've got something to cheer for, because Gabri, Kuko and Sully 1, 2 and 3.
Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win.
A dry round 5 has come and gone here at Qatar in Division 2 of F1 Total, and Gabri has finally broken the duck to take victory for the gritty Haas. Kuko claims P2 initially, but is dropped to P4 after a post-race penalty. Therefore, Sully inherits P2 with Sean following up in P3. Punctures in stint 1 for PC Willie and Aussie see the McLaren's races come completely undone, along with DC Viral and the second Red Bull suffering the same fate. Mihai picks off a good P8 for Mercedes, while Ferrari suffer another disaster class in this race. Sully still commandingly leads the championship as the circus heads on to the next night race in Singapore.
Round 6 of Season 17 in Division 2 takes us to the Marina Bay Street Circuit for the Singapore Grand Prix. A 17-car grid for tonight. So we've got a significantly weakened grid here, with both Gabri and Piscini missing this race. Apart from that, every single main driver in attendance. And he comes to the last corner, fully flat of course. Bit of overtake to the line, that's going to be a 28.868. Half a tenth improvement. Kuko River extends its lead. So, to the last corner, flicks the car in, and that's going to be a 28.888. At the very least, it should be a P3. And it is a P3 for Sean, 28.892, and look how close that is. No short of the fourth gear for Kuko. Then through the last corner, keeping it almost fully flat, running out of ERS though, and that's going to be a 28.811 for Kuko. It is pole position. Kuko jumps from 17th to 1st. Yeah, he lost 3 tenths in the first sector, still improved by a 10th, stays in 5th. Mihai, he had the pace of pole. Now we've got Guga and Sully going around trying to beat that lap of Kuko. 28.811 to beat, and it's starting to rain here at the end of qualifying. But that's it. It is Kuko on pole position here in Singapore. 28.811, and an Alpine 1-2 completed by Guga River. 28.868. Here we go. 5 red lights in Singapore for the Singapore Grand Prix, and it's lights out, and away we go. Kuko on the left hand side gets away pretty decently, it looks like. Guga immediately being jumped by Sully, and he's had an awful start. Sully has completely cleared him to turn 1. Then we've got Phantom Fox up in the 4th with a very good start. Sean down to 5th, and that's Flavors sending it. And now he's a bad exit, vulnerable to Aussie maybe, and Viral with the move on Sean. They make contact, they make lots of contact in fact. But I think Viral now trying to swoop around the outside. Sean with a bit of a lag moment there. Going into Viral, thankfully. Kuko, though, under attack from Sully. Sully is very close to the back of him. Sully could go for the move already. On lap 2 of this Grand Prix. Kuko defends the inside. Sully goes around the outside though. Kuko, late in the brakes, tries to get ahead. Squeezes Sully all the way over the curb. Sully is not going to give this up, is he? He is. He backed out. Sean has gotten past Viral. Or has he? They're side by side coming from the first sector here. Viral now having to go up the inside into turn 5. And he holds on for 5th. Back to the front, Sully. I don't think he'll have a run on Kuko this time around. Sean has gotten back past Viral, it looks like. Sully going for it. Not going for it. Sean, that's Flavors with a send. That's never going to work out. Now Aussie slips through against him. Or does he? Aussie has the inside line. He's got a yellow flag behind for Pix. Pix is around. Coming out of that DRS, and unfortunately I'm not sure what happened to him. There's he! Out of the race! He's crashed at the Anderson Bridge. And he's parked up in the barrier there on the right hand side. No safety car, just a yellow flag. Phantom Fox is back in. And Kuko River is attacking Sully into the last corner. What's going on here? Sully, he's lost the ERS to Kuko. He's made a mistake. Pix getting past Mihai and Pix immediately.
I would like to thank you for your support
it's
in my situation.
just so you're aware. That's what Pix is currently struggling with. Yellow flags. Edwin is out!
Red flag, red flag, red flag. I'm in the middle of a track. Yeah. Red flag, red flag.
Red flag, you got Stroll.
Red. I'm in the middle. Red.
Holding mode enabled, and Sean quite simply is going to drive past Viral there. Viral not doing much about it either. And here we go. Phantom Fox, has he got a run on Viral for 5th? I think he has. There we go. Phantom Fox moves back up in 5th place, gets past DC Viral. A battle for 9th here as well. Marcelio as he goes around. So deep, and it's in the wall! Marcelio out of the race, got a 4-core safety car. Marcelio just completely outbraked himself and essentially drove straight into the barriers. What's that? No, okay, the rain is about to come down like now. Okay, I see what we're doing. And it started to rain. It is starting to rain. Lanky Brown with an absolute masterclass.
How the hell do you know that?
Because I'm a genius.
Kuko isn't. What? People. Thank you. Sean has seen sense, Phantom has seen sense, Viral has seen sense, Aussie has seen sense, and pitting for the Inters. Coming out of the last corner, and everybody is squirming away out of that last corner. And we immediately see a move from Kuko against Lanky Brown. They make contact. Kuko doesn't get past Bazooka. Out of the race. Bazooka has crashed in the restart at the last corner. I'd expect even more chaos in the second half. Lanky Brown with the move on Flavors for 5th. And a move for the lead. Phantom has gotten past Sean. And surely Sean made a mistake there, because otherwise how would Phantom be pulling ahead there? Viral now sending it up the inside as well. Wants to try and stay with Phantom Fox, battles for this lead. Viral pulls ahead. Sean tries to switch back, coming out of turn 3. Sean hasn't got the run on him, but now using overtake, goes back up the inside. Sean looking to hold on to P2, but Viral swoops around the outside, coming into the max straight, and Sean, with one mistake that we didn't even see, drops from first to third, and now Viral with a run on Phantom Fox for the lead of the Grand Prix. Viral looks up the inside, decides better, but Phantom Fox with a mistake. Phantom Fox goes deep. Viral on the exit now, side by side, around the outside. Viral breaks later, tries to hold it around the outside. Phantom Fox comes back at him. Viral goes into the wall on his own. Viral, too late in the brakes, too desperate for the lead. Has he picked up damage from that?
And if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver.
A nightmare evening for Sully. Kuko finally gets past Flavors. Oh my god. And they're both in the barrier, having to reverse. And I can only guess Kuko went for ascent, went deep, and took them both in the barrier, because he was the one on the inside. Sully's in the pits. That's a full wet. What are we doing? Guga has gotten past Lanky Brown. What a comeback he's making here after 5th. The slipstream, not quite enough for Sully. He sends it up the inside. Gets the car stopped on the apex. Flavors and Sully side by side. Flavors the better exit, and he holds on once more. Sully looking around the outside. Flavors goes a little bit deep. Blocks the switchback beautifully though. But it's not working. Always with a move on Flavors. Always up into 10th. Aussie makes a mistake, and Google River slips through for 4th place. Aussie goes deep into turn 1, and Sean's podium chances looking better and better. Viral tried to move once, made a mistake, went deep, and destroyed his own wing. Phantom Fox kept it clean. And with a combination of great pace, great racecraft, a great strategy, you get a win.
Flashback.
Last game, I would say any one of these can win this race. Right now, I give Phantom Fox a 0% chance of winning this race.
End of flashback.
A well-deserved win for Phantom Fox here in Singapore. His first in the season, and 25 points going his way. Going Ferrari's way as well. Viral comes home for a very strong 2nd place with the damage he's had to be able to hold on 2nd so easily. Showed great pace tonight, but he's 10 seconds behind Phantom in the end with the penalty applied. Sean comes over the line easily in 3rd place. Aussie with a 4th place finish. Then Lanky in 5th. Google River in 6th. Picks held on against Kuko for 7th. Kuko finishing in 8th after leading the race for so long. Phantom Fox took full charge of this opportunity. 25 points coming his way, and I think Phantom Fox with an outside shot at a championship, I would say. He's not out of it, Phantom. With this race, he's maybe got himself the same universe of talking about a championship.
These rain-affected races just do not seem to stop in F1 Total Division 2, and Singapore was no exception to this, as round 6 played host to another wet race affair. Phantom Fox picks up the victory for Ferrari with a very strong display, following a titanic scrap with DC Viral, who picked off some front wing damage and still finished the race in 2nd place. Sean picks up a quiet podium with P3, while Aussie comes agonizingly close to said podium with 4th position. Lanky comes 5th to make it a very strong points haul for Ferrari in this race, while EWEX celebrates some highly important first points of the season with P7. It is a weak race though for the title protagonist, as Sully comes P9 with Kuko right in front of him in P8. How will things pan out in Silverstone? You're about to find out.